Hey guys, TLG here, and welcome to another new Let's Play. This game is, I believe, the first one of a large line. The Ys Chronicles, the Ys trilogy, not trilogy, I guess, the Ys series. This one's actually Ys I Chronicles Plus. It's the remake of 2009. They kind of changed some things up and remastered it and made it better for the newer computers, because the other one was actually 2001, I think, which is it's still 6 years ago, 2009. But I played through this once earlier today because I got it cheap on sale during the Steam summer sale, and I had a blast. So I figured we can do it for a Let's Play. And since it's not going to be blind, I won't be running around like a moron the whole time. So we can give that a try. We will do a new game in Chronicles 2009. We'll go easy, just so we can kind of go through it. I may actually try and do it again on Nightmare after playing through it again and actually getting everything down. Worst part is I'd have to do is get used to the combat style, which you'll see. If you've never played it, you'll see it's interesting. If you have played it, I'm really bad at getting the angle right to not get hit. But it's made by Xseed, and if you watch my last story Let's Play, this tune right here has always just resonated with me, that it sounds really familiar to the last story one, which I might throw a little snippet in there later, side by side, to show them next to the two parts I think sound the same. But I don't know, Xseed, they've surprised me lately. They've actually made me go back and start looking at some of their older games, but so having played through it the first time, that cinematic actually has a couple points that actually make more sense now, and it's funny. But I guess we can get right into it. This is going to be moderately dialogue heavy. Its action parts are basically a constant action, and there's a lot of dialogue between city folk, and there's even a whole booklet you could fill up making sure you've talked to everybody, and each person says something twice. I mean, 2 different dialogue lines. And there's actually things that try and push you to talk to everybody, but Dr. Bluto. Ah, good. You're awake. Don't strain yourself now. Your body is covered in bruises. So, you still hurting anywhere? Get some rest. You're in a clinic at Barbado Port. This is very reminiscent of like Pokemon. In comes your rival. Hey, Dad. Is the stranger awake yet? Ah, Slaff, you're early. How did the meeting go? Same as always. No real progress. Well, the patient's only just awoken. Glad to see you're back among the living. Ah, yes. Where are my manners? My name is Bluto. I own and operate this clinic. This is my son, Slaff. He found you collapsed on the beach and brought you here. We drove off the rebel that attacked you. It was a real close call. I guess I can write this. Adol told Slaff his name and expressed his gratitude. Adol, good name. Don't recognize you, though. Where are you from? Adol explained that he journeyed from Promalok to Asteria up by boat. My word! You came from overseas? Amazing. You're the first man I know to get past the storm wall. What do you think you two you're doing? What do you two think you're doing? Uh-oh. Here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up. I'll chew you up, Slaff, if you keep making comments like that. The man's wounded, you know. Shouldn't you leave him be? He needs his rest. That's my Aleph, always keeping us in check. You make a good point, my dear. Yeah, okay, I'll stop talking his ear off. Rest up, Adol. But know this, I'm not done with you yet. So it's funny, as very Pokemon-esque that is, he's not actually your rival. Doesn't it seem like, I am not done with you yet, several days later. Woo, which is funny. Alright, so you may see that this top part here is top left and top right. Those may be on frequently. It actually helps me keep track of like my experience, and for some reason it's easier to keep track of my health up there than it is down at the bottom, which is weird. I think it's because I'm mostly watching my guy and it just seems closer to him. Also the top right, then you would see the locations I'm at and the progressive of the dungeons when we get into them. Good morning, Adol. You seem to be in tip-top shape now. Still, you should probably take it easy for a bit, just in case. Well, I suppose a walk around town could do you some good. Just don't overexert yourself. For a boy your age, you just have slept so soundly. You must have quite a story to tell. Adol, the portside warehouse has become home for the town's militia. Slaff should be in there. He can answer any questions you might have. Just be careful not to do too much too soon. Listen, Adol. There are monsters outside town, so don't push your luck, okay? And you can come up to him again, and then the main characters, you get a nice little dialogue inside the dialogues where you can talk to him. Slaff is well on his way to making town's militia a force to be reckoned with. He's always been one to insist on shouldering everyone else's burdens. A real stubborn one. He never listens to a single word I say. He reminds me of someone else in this room. Adol, you know you're a strapping young lad and all, but please don't overestimate yourself. We don't want you getting hurt again. And then you can heal if you want. They say, but you're not hurt. And medicine, of course they can't sell you medicine because they're out of herbs. But we don't really come back to this town too often, actually need to come back here. Well, you seem healthy enough to want to be up and about, but still, take care of yourself, okay? Now, there's not really, I haven't run into anything where you can just walk into something or inspect. There's no real inspect key, so you can't actually, it's not Zelda-esque where you can just find random things. But a lot of actually the dialogue, this is ported over from PSP and it's been ported everywhere, but you just basically walk into people and it starts the dialogue. So, well, now, who might you be? I see. So you're the young man that Dr. Bluto has been looking after. You must have been through a lot. But you're looking very well. That's Bluto for you. So when you first start off, you will want to go around the town and actually talk to everybody. And I mean everybody. And that'll actually help you save quite a bit of money, which in the beginning part is very helpful. The end part of the game it really doesn't matter at all. But it's best to go kind of methodical through it. Slife is working hard to keep the town safe, but in the end, he may just be kidding himself. Rather than live in fear of a monster attack, wouldn't it be better for everyone in Barbada to move to Minia? Hey, mister, did you come from the mainland? Isn't the storm really neat? I hope it stays forever. If it ever goes away, the girl next door will have to leave with her family. This is the town where I was born and raised. It's my home. To even consider leaving this place. But my child's safety is paramount, so perhaps Minia, with its city wall, really is the place to be. So I guess I can go over the story. There's a massive storm wall that stops all of the ships from coming in and out. Ships go out, they get destroyed, everything washes back up on land. So everybody's just kind of afraid to go out to sea, and nothing's coming in. So there really haven't been anything going on. I've been fishing here for as long as I can remember. Since the storm wall appeared, my catch has been consistently bigger than ever. I believe one would call that a mixed blessing. So I guess the fish can't leave either, so I don't think there's many people that are going out fishing, but I guess we'll go with this one. The pub. A very busy pub, you see. Before the storm wall appeared, this bar was always packed. I can handle being poor. I just really hate being bored all the time. No, I can't just sit around. Maybe I should ask Slaff to meet me or let me join the militia. Now get out of the way. See, they say something 2 times. Most of the town folk, it's really nothing important. Such stunning red hair. You must be Adol, no? Dr. Bluto told me all about you. As you can see, we're a bit of a break right now. We're on a bit of a break. The storm wall is not conducive to tourism, after all. Then you talk to him and he says, "Oh, you can have a drink with me," and then we never say yes or no. The dogs bark if you bump into him. My daddy always talks about leaving Asteria, but why would I leave when I have so many good friends here? This is the little girl he's talking about. See, like, doesn't this look like you should be able to just walk into it and get something, but nope. At one time, Barbado was swimming in traders, like my husband, but they all got tried. Oh, they all tried. Man, I'm just putting words in everywhere. But they all tried to go home and got swallowed up by the storm. See, I got but got right next to it. I'm just grateful to have my family here with me, though. That's enough to keep me happy. With me, though. I guess I should just not focus on the comments as much. I came here because I heard I could make a tidy profit in the local silver trade. Now I just want to go home. Damn storm wall. Maybe it's stormy progeny. All suffer uncomfortable loading. Oh, may it stormy. Okay. I'm having a good time reading. I've read all this like before, so I'm just like over reading because there's a lot of story, and it's just talking to everybody in this town just to get what we're gonna get is exciting. These little critters are called pickards. They've been raised as livestock for generations. Their meat is absolutely delicious, but they're really easy prey for monsters, so we raise them here, where nothing can hurt them but us. That's just a terrible, like, nothing can hurt them but us. Things were great 6 months ago. Huge trade ships were coming in constantly, and Barbado was flourishing. But these days, all we do is fish, fish, fish. I yearn for a way things were. 6 months ago, monsters started showing up on the North Road. As a result, I haven't seen my friends in Minia for quite some time. Wonder how they're doing these days. Watch out for the blue-headed demons out in the field. Be careless and you'll be dead. You're only human after all. If you're not sure about your chances for survival, then run away. Run like the wind. I said wild. Run like the wild. But I'll show you that in a second too. The combat in this game is actually part of, I think, what made me love it so much. My son and his wife live in Minia. They keep asking me to go live with them, but they must be joking. This is my home. I could never leave here, no matter what the danger. Since the ships are all grounded, there's no work to be had at the harbor anymore. I'd be hoping to branch out in the silver trade, but that didn't exactly work out either. Bad luck all around. gonna go. Oh, it's locked. I think there's one guy left to talk to down here. I already talked to you, didn't I? Gone fishing for so I can remember. Storm appeared, blah blah. Mixed blessings. I think there's only 2 left, and or 3 left. Hopefully I did it right. You're the one that Slaff rescued, aren't you? Fine red hair like yours is certainly a rarity here. One guy hiding up here. We watch the surrounding area from here. That way, if demons try to mount an attack, we can see them coming and get ready for it. Last guy. Why, if it isn't Adol? You okay to be moving around like that? Every time I stopped by, you were sound asleep. You must have been exhausted. So, heard any murmurings overseas about Asteria? I'd love to know what people are saying about us. Adol told Slav he'd heard the land was cursed. Cursed? Huh? Well, that's not really true, but it's also not too far off. Guess we can't count on any support from outside. If they think we're cursed over here, we gotta take action. Anyway, I don't know a whole lot, but I'll gladly answer any questions I can. Ask away. You ask about Barbado. Barbado is the only port town in Asteria. It used to just be a small fishing village until silver was discovered nearby. Then it boomed overnight. But ever since that storm wall showed up, no ships can get in or out. Our exporting days are over. So now, it's just a fishing village. A fishing village again. For the time being, anyway. At least everyone got some money from the silver trade while it lasted, I guess. Asteria is a small island country. There are only a few towns here, Barbado and the walled city of Minia, and Zepik village in the mountains. Not long ago, there was a town called Raston, but it got wiped out by monsters after the mine closed. The place where I found you is called Whitehorn Beach. Mother of pearl pieces wash ashore there. Great place for a stroll, save for the monsters everywhere. What else? Oh yeah, Darm Tower, Asteria's claim to fame, sort of. It seemed to kiss the clouds, doesn't it? In clear days, you can see it all the way from Pramalok. There are other touristy spots, but they've been infested with monsters ever since the storm wall showed up. Damned thing really made life difficult for us. It appeared, let's see, about 6 months or so ago. The first storm started on that night when some trade ships carrying silver set out for Barbado. Buffeted by a storm, I guess buffeted by the storm, it makes more sense. The ships were obliterated, washed ashore on Whitehorn Beach the next morning. We first thought it was an isolated incident, but the same fate's been met by every other ship since. That's how the storm wall got its start, and now we Asterians are pretty much trapped here. Most people just kind of resigned themselves to their fate, but me, I'm too stubborn for that. When the storm wall appeared, monsters came with it. That's what attacked you that day on the beach. We called that particular species Rabel. Monsters first appeared on the road up to the mountain. They began attacking the villages soon after. Barbado in particular was hit pretty badly. Minia seemed just as vulnerable, but they've got the wall around them, so they're much more secure. Zepik was spared too, somehow. Supposedly kept the monsters out with some kind of mystical bell. We have nothing of the sort here, though, so we take up our arms and defend our town ourselves. Nothing. Let's see. You've got an iron will. You may just be the man we need. The storm wall has claimed so many lives, and it needs to stop. I assume you're looking for travel all throughout Asteria, no? That's a really bad idea. You'll be eaten by monsters for sure. No good can come of it. Why not join the town militia instead? You sure got guts for it. Adol explained he wanted to confirm Asteria's current state with his own eyes. Yeah, I figured. I know your type. I doubt I could ever change your mind. You're a wild one for sure. It takes nothing short of a miracle to make it through the storm wall alive. This is my place. I know that, but it's not yours. No, Destiny's got bigger things in mind for you, definitely. Anyway, when you leave here, go north. You're just a hop, skip, and jump away from Minia. Minia is Asteria's largest city. You're sure to find some useful information there. Oh yeah, and take this with you. Short sword. So this is the whole reason I talk to everybody, is so we get this short sword. If you don't talk to every single person, you don't get it. And you actually have to go buy it at the next town for 500, which you start with 1,000, but that 500 grind is pretty rough. Consider a parting gift. All of us militants carry these. They're small, but they get the job done. Haven't got much in the way of armor, but there's a good shop for that in Minia. Be sure to stop by when you can. Take care. If you come around again, drop in. Alright, so the other thing is, you have a menu button that shows you what we will be getting. It's nothing really important yet. And then you have an equipment menu. So we have to equip everything. So make sure you equip any weapon you get when you start. Other than that, we're basically done here. And we go up and I can show you guys some battle. So the combat system is really weird. If you attack head on or any like cardinal side, you take damage as well. But if you attack like on an angle or off on a side, I guess not really. If you attack like on an offset, you don't really take any damage. So I guess I can show you one of these. Run up on a side. I didn't take any damage, but we killed him. And with the sword, those guys I think take 2 hits if you don't have a sword. But you only have 20 health, and you actually get hit pretty quickly. And see, I took 4 damage from 1 hit. So it's best to just kind of run up to the next town, which is this direction. You can also walk into these signs that they'll tell you West Media Gate, 750 milli, but they don't really give you any good measurements. It just kind of tells you the direction ahead. It's best just to run it to this town so you can buy some armor, because the armor actually does help you quite a bit. And the combat here is made beautiful for quite an easy reason. First thing first, I'm just going to run down here and show you the armor shop and buy a piece of armor. No, a day like this, when the weather is good, you can see Darm Tower clear as anything from the town's ramparts. It's amazing that our ancestors were able to build a tower that stretches up beyond the clouds. Just sing the message. Welcome. So we talk to them, talk to shopkeeper. Great luxury, defense, absolute necessities. Proper items is vital. Defense is good offense, but if the situation gets ugly, offense won't matter one whit. So you buy armor and shields, which is weird about this game, is you actually can buy both, which just doubles your defenses. Chainmail is the easiest one we can get. It's probably the cheapest, 400. Used as well. So we only start with 1,000. That's 600 or 400. The next one's like 2,000, so that's why you can't afford it. And if you walk over to this one, this is the weapon dealer. Welcome. What I can do? I've got some good swords, the same kind of militia members use, but I also got even better swords for real combat. Why not take a peek? So he's got the short swords, which are 500, the long swords, which are 2 grand, and then Tal Wars, which he doesn't have yet. They couldn't come in through the storm. But let's quickly go around and talk to everybody. Ever since the silver mine on the mountain was closed, the cost of everything was risen so dramatically. Still, it's not like we could actually sell any of our silver goods, well, with the storm wall and all. Let's go up here. My brother was a miner, but he got attacked by a monster in one of the tunnels and barely made it out alive. He tried to fight back using his pickaxe, but it didn't work too well. Oh, hello, you. Stand aside, please. There are patients to be seen. Me, I'm Dr. Klaus. Let me pass, please, sir. I'm hurry. I'm gonna follow you. I didn't even see you last time. Where are you going? Really? I guess he's leaving. I saw Pim pick a ring off the ground the other day. Right after that, he went straight to his store and put it on the shelf. What kind of lowlife would just sell something he finds like that? On the other side of the northern pass, there's a huge bowl-shaped crater known as Bagu Baded. Seems to be where the thieves are coming from. Guess they made their hideout there. Talk to this girl. You must be important. I'm Rhea, poet and troubadour. My precious silver harmonica has been stolen. I don't know what to do. I value it nearly as much as my own life. Oh. Kid, no. Still, he made it. That's a really kid's right? Yes. In here, you can go get healed. That's Nurse Lisa. It's been quite busy in here ever since the monsters started showing up. People are always getting hurt. Dr. Klaus went to make house calls in Zepik Village, since they have no medical facility or staff there. Need healing and medicine. You can actually buy medicine here. It's basically just an item you can use once and heal yourself to full health. Save me. This is no puppy. It's a rabble. Snore. Where did I get hurt, you ask? In my own home, that's where. I was attacked. He hit me from behind, so I didn't see his face. But I'll bet anything it was one of those damned thieves. I stole a silver shield that's been in my family for countless generations. I had it tucked away in a corner of my old store. It probably wasn't worth much, but even so, it's the idea. Pickards, you must Double down. The wild dogs out in the field are called rabbles. They're extremely fast, so take heed around them. I got surrounded by a whole herd of them, which is how I came to be in this state. I managed to slip away and run from the big tree in the fields. For some reason, the rabbles turned back the point. As a result, I'm still alive, and not too much worse for the wear, but I do wonder what it was that drove them away. We're gonna go talk to everybody real quick. Not long ago, I saw a stranger in the town wearing a black cape with a real peculiar pale blue glow to it. Maybe I was just seeing things, I don't know. It still gave me the shivers, either way. Alright. My mother and grandfather say they want to go back to their old home, and they look so sad about it. We used to live in Raston Village until the monsters razed it to the ground. Anyway, razed it. Well, the bat's gone. Can we go back to Raston? The bats that come out from the mine at twilight aren't normal. They ferociously attack both humans and livestock. They are primarily the culprits in the destruction of Raston. Let's get out of there. When the monsters started attacking, a lot of people moved here from Raston and Barbado. And yeah, Minia is protected by walls, but we can't just shut ourselves away in here. We've got to fight back. Minia is an ancient history. Supposedly the walls were built a very long time ago. It's like a miracle that people back then could build huge stone ramparts like these. I think I talked to you already, right? Yeah. We're very fortunate that Dr. Klaus in our city. He has potions. Really hit the spot. Anytime there's an emergency, he's always there in a flash. He's a true hero to us all. I saw this really sculpted, scrumptious-looking man the other day. Real debonair, too, in his black cape. But when he looked at me, I swear I was scared out of my mind. His eyes, almost inhuman. Oh, black cape guy. My grandpa often tells me Asterian fairy tales. My favorite one is the one about Silver Sword used to defeat an army of monsters a long time ago. Sarah's been acting rather odd lately. She's been going on and on about the world coming to an end. Who's Sarah? What's up? Oh, him. Yeah, we know. What are you? Before the monsters showed up, we used to always play under the huge tree in the plains, but now we can't do that. The grown-ups won't let us go outside the city walls anymore. Have you seen the one-eyed man around? His name is Donis. Damned fool. He's down and out right now. He's been neglecting his work, and he's run off somewhere to boot. Mister, are you a swordsman? Well, the fortune teller lady's been looking for a traveling swordsman. Please go see her. Yes, she is. You must not go to the mine. The monsters there are extremely powerful. You'll be killed for certain. It's fortunate for us that they've never ventured outside. Word is, they can't stand daylight. My father is the mayor of Zepik village to the north. Lately, he's been a little preoccupied with something, though. Last time I saw him, he was all like, the villagers mustn't hear of this. Please, if you go to Zepik village, would you talk to him for me? Sure. Where'd that blue-haired guy go? Here. Before the monster showed up, we used to play same kid. How'd you get over here already? It's this guy. Pim's Pawn. Red hair is rare around here. You're not from around these parts, are you? I'm from the mainland myself, but I got trapped on this lousy island by the storm wall. I think I can cut you a good deal since you're a fellow foreigner. And he's selling a sapphire ring, a wing, and a mirror. Oh, no. So as you can tell, we need to pick up that ring eventually. But, I think there's 2 more buildings. Actually 3. Is this one I've been in? Children from leaving villages. They've grown up tired of being cooped up here. That's what we can do. It's further on, but I think we've already been in here. So ourselves in Bardado. I've been trying to sell her. Oh, this is the little old lady's kids. I can't leave my house. It's my home. There's one more building I need to go into, I think. It is this one. The pub. You know what? You know the harmonica playing poet girl who hangs around up on the ramparts? She's real pretty. And that song of hers is real pretty. She's mesmerizing. Haven't heard it in a while, though. Looks like she lost her harmonica. Glug, 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 glug. Aha! Man, this is good stuff. Hello, lady. Welcome, oh my stranger. Don't worry, traveler. The city's many a safe haven for monsters. Voice crack. You have nothing to worry about here. Hello, dancer lady. These guys. We walked in up, I was like, what? So the bartender talked to us. Ooh, a new face. From whence did you come, sir? Barbado, you say? Huh, you're the lad who crossed the storm wall, then. I heard about you from members of the Barbado militia when they came here on their rounds. Sorry if I sound a bit suspicious when I asked where you're from. Lately there have been a lot of break-ins, so I thought maybe you were casing my establishment. Nope. My name's Garrick. I've been hired by the city to track down those dirty thieves. Will you have a drink with me? Why not? I didn't learn much about the crooks, but I did find long ago there were rhoda trees in this area. Ever heard of a rhoda tree before? Seeds are said to be one of the finest delicacies in the world. I'd love to taste one just once before I die. Don't suppose you've come across any, have you? No. The one-eyed man. Should you hear about a humble patron and fine watering hole? Sure, it's Donis. Somewhere in the general area, I lost a beautiful sapphire ring I purchased for a gift for my wife. Without it, I feel as if I can't even face her. Damnable thieves. I'll wager this is their doing. So we know where that ring is. We just need a lot of money to go get it. There's one last place before I end off the episode. Ta-doo. Oh my, it's you! You're not from Asteria, or you are not from Asteria, correct? Did you come here by crossing the storm wall? Goddesses, thank you. I've waited so long for this day. You're the one whom I've been seeking. Please, get your equipment in order, then return here at once. I must beg of you a favor. She tells us to go buy a sword, armor, and shield. Which, like I've been saying, you need a lot of money. I'm pretty sure I could buy a shield right now, but since I'm going to end the episode off, I figure I might as well just go grind a little bit too. Fun thing is, as you saw, I went from 19 to 20. If you stand on a bridge or like a safe spot, your health goes up. So you can go and get healed, but you can also just kind of go to a bridge. So what I used to do is, there's a small thing right here. See these stumps, these two stumps, and then down here. So I'd kill this guy, then run around, and then kind of do a circle here. Now it's rough right now. I actually don't think I attached my armor. That would be why I got hit so bad right there. Yep. But as you see over in the top left, it says EXP 188. You get about 4 experience per kill, and you get 10 gold per kill too. And these guys respawn instantly, which is why this circle works. So if you come out of this tree, kill this guy, then you come down here, kill this guy, then you come up here again, this guy already spawned again, and this guy spawned, and you just keep repeating that circle until you level up and get some kills and you get some money. So I think I'm actually gonna grind to level 4 or 5, I think, somewhere around there. Maybe I might go to 6, 4 or 5, one in there. But I'm gonna grind off camera, come back, and I'll meet you probably just chilling, just chill. So we have some money to buy some gear and maybe this ring. So I will see you guys in the next part. Till then, TLG out.